Kill my spirit. It's forever embedded inside this journal and my legacy between these lines. All I need is my family and my day ones. I know that history ain't on my side, but I'll be fine. I spent so much of my time debating if it's worth it. Not made of steel or superhuman. I am still a person. My trials and my tribulations help me find my purpose. Even when I'm hurting, you won't see it from beyond these curtains.
What is good, Gin and Tonic family? Casual here, and we are on to the first edition of interviews. We're gonna call it Chatter with Casual. Why not? We got our man Elijah Kyle here.
What's up, homie? How you doing, man?
I'm doing awesome, man. I'm glad to have you here. Seems like it's been a pretty good year of music for you.
Definitely, dude. I'm glad to be here.
Seems like you're dropping lots of stuff. Getting prepared for a heavy new year, it looks like, huh?
Absolutely, dude. I'm about to go off next year 10 times harder.
Awesome, man. That's what I like to hear. See, I feel like a lot of people lose their grind in this game because you get into it, you put a lot of emotion, you put a lot of things into something, you put it out there, and a lot of times it can drag people down. You see it all the time with people.
Definitely, man. It's definitely a grind. It's a battle, but you just got to keep going till you reach the finish line. And I don't know if there ever will be a finish line for me. I don't know what success really means. Like, I just keep going because I love it at the end of the day.
That's the thing, right? Some people see something so far up ahead that they think that there's no way there. They don't see the small steps, the one little boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, man. Like, you can complain about not getting, like, 200,000 plays. Or, like, get your first 10,000. Even if your next album only gets you 12,000, like, okay, I went up 2,000. Like, that's how you have to look at it. Like, every small W, like, just adds up. You keep adding those little W's and they add up.
Facts, man. It's not large increments of things. It's the slow grind, the build up. Every single thing. Each song, if it gains one subscriber, it does its job.
Yeah,
you know?
man. And that's why I try not to complain about it, because at the end of the day, like, the slow grind pays off more in the long run, because you blow up overnight, you don't have a catalog out, you don't have a true fan base that's going to back you, and then you're gone with the win. But people that are still here, like, and now I know they'll be here when we keep growing.
Facts, man. And that's the grind, right? They call it the slave to the grind, and there's a reason why it's called that. You know, that you have to have that motivation to wake up and want to do what you love to do. And the music, that's a huge thing.
100%.
So, if I'm not mistaken, you just dropped a brand new project?
Yes, sir. Last Friday. Fallen.
Just released November 6th, if I'm not mistaken. It's the right day?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. So, what's your plan on that? You plan on pushing that for the next few weeks, month or so?
Yeah, I'm pushing this for the rest of the year. I got a bunch of music videos to drop for it, and then next year I'm still gonna be promoting it. I got a bunch of videos that are gonna come out next year too, but we definitely have a lot planned over the next few months. So
that's good, man. And we were talking about it just a second ago. I'm definitely gonna get a couple copies of this, and we are going to give them out to you guys. So make sure you comment down below. Make sure you go over to Elijah Kyle's channel. If you're not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed to him. I will make sure that we are checked out for that. And we're going to give away a couple signed copies of the brand new album that just came out. Just comment down below, subscribe. That's all you need to do.
Shit.
And
one sec. Let me turn on my freaking light in my car.
His battery's dead.
My battery's dead. No,
my car does the same thing. I'll be sitting in there, the light cuts off. I'm like, oh no, that's it. So we're just talking. A new album just dropped. You want to push it the rest of the year, which I think is awesome. I feel like, especially when you take the time to put a project together, anybody can make a song and drop it. You know, sometimes those happen in a day. Man. You know, but when you take a little bit of extra time and put a little bit of passion in it, you do want to make sure that work gets out there the best that you can.
Definitely, dude. Especially because I dropped so much this year, and I'm like, all right, like I put so much out this year. Let's end on a bang. And like, really, I want people to truly go back and like listen to this one, because this one, like, this project, like, means genuinely a lot to me. And I think we stepped it up like big time. So
good, man. And it shows an improvement in production value. The small little things start to make a big difference once you start to reach a certain level, you know, because it does seem like a lot of times the sound can really turn someone's ear off, and every time that you make that little improvement really does make a difference.
Especially like mixing and mastering is like the most important part of a song. Like you can have a great song, but if the mix is ass, then people aren't gonna enjoy it. So like I'm working with Adrian Stresso now, and he's like he mixes for a lot of big people in the industry, and he brought my sound up to the next level for sure.
Yeah, and I can tell everybody, like, you can go listen to my songs. You know, like, production is not easy. You know, you can tell a difference from when, you know, I have someone do it and when I try to do it myself. But, you know.
Yeah, man, it's like I'm at the point now, like I used to just rush stuff, but like I've gotten to the point where I know people really like are paying attention to what I drop, so everything's very important, and like not everything has to be the highest quality from now on out. Like I'm not gonna sacrifice that.
That's important. You don't want to sell yourself short, you know?
Yeah, man.
I feel like a lot of people do that, and it happens in music because you sit there and you listen to your song 100 times, and the 100th time it sounds good to you now because you just sat there and related yourself to it, you know?
Yeah, dude. I've legit been sitting on like a solid 15 to like of my best songs for the past 2 years, and and I always drop things right away. It's took everything in me not to drop them, but I'm saving them for next year, and I'm just like going insane.
Man. Talking music's the biggest thing.
Dude, I could talk about music for hours. Like I told you, I just became neighbors with Matt now. So Postcard for those that don't know who Matt is. And we'll literally just stay up till like 2 a.m. just talking about music. And it's dope being around someone who like works as hard as me and is just a creative that's like, he's like crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like his mind is insane, bro.
I'm sure it's just sporadic all over the place.
Yeah, man. Like 2 o'clock every night, we're just up talking about like music and just crazy shit.
So I did have a couple of weird things to ask you, just to have some fun here.
Hell yeah, hit me with it.
And I don't even know what I was thinking when I wrote this down to ask you, but all right. Grandma's cooking a pie. Elijah hopes it's what kind of pie?
Dude, like my grandma makes smack blueberry and apple pie, but lately I've been on the blueberry wave, man.
Ooh, the blueberry. You gonna take that over an apple pie?
I grew up always having apple, but now, dude, blueberries a shit, man.
Man, all right. I see you just turning on everybody who loves apples right now, but that's all right. You know. Well, we got good apples up here in Michigan. Like that, I guess they really stand on their apples and their cherries. Like they're like, we're proud.
Hell yeah, dude.
Cherries.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, all right, y'all heard it, man. He's on that blueberry pie. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Fuck no.
Oh my God, this man over here.
Nah, man.
I see how it is. Y'all see it.
Do you think it belongs on pizza?
It absolutely belongs on pizza.
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm a pretty plain dude. Like I just like cheese pizza. Like cheese pizza's fire to me. Like that's all I need, dude.
I don't go crazy. You know, I like me pepperoni. I don't like Canadian bacon is what they call it. I call it fake ass ham. But
yeah, literally. I agree.
It's ham, bro. It's ham. What are you talking about?
Or like turkey bacon, yeah.
You could put turkey bacon on a skillet and sit there and cook it for 20 minutes before that thing gets crispy. And then it gets weird. It gets so weird. It starts popping and stuff. We could talk about that all day long. Let's move on to something else. I guess probably you and King Blitz have this conversation before on soda or pop.
Dude, so like I didn't even know that was a thing. Like I guess in Ohio where I just moved, it's called pop, right? I'm pretty positive. I mean, like I've never heard anyone not say soda in my life.
Oh, that's so weird. See, in Michigan, it's pop. Everybody says pop. That's it. So
like that's crazy. Like Coca-Cola, like soda, like Sprite soda. Like it literally says it. Like
I don't know, man. It's all it is. It literally says what it is. But that's what they do in Tennessee and stuff. They're like, what would you like to drink? You're like, Coke? What kind? I want Coke, but they call everything Coke. Yeah. All right, so I'm sure you've probably heard the news, or you might be hearing it now, but it seems like Tom McDonald's new song hit #1 on iTunes.
That's crazy, dude. Like, whether you like his music or not, it's pretty insane what he's able to do as an independent artist. And he knew that like YouTube was going to shit, and like a bunch of other like Spotify, really not really YouTube, but Spotify was not paying artists a lot. And he started the wave of like selling hard copy CDs and not putting his stuff. And like he's made so much money off it. It's crazy. Like he's a genuinely huge fan base, dude. Like
you see the packages that man be sitting there autographing. Like that's gotta take days. Like just sitting there.
Man. Like I'm tired after signing like 200. Like I couldn't imagine like 10,000. I'd be like on the floor having a heart attack.
That man's just dumping them off in boxes like it's nothing. I'm like,
yeah,
Jesus.
man. Yeah, dude. And it's crazy because so many people like I talked to like, oh, I'm not getting hard copy CDs. Like that shit's dead. I'm like, dude, like look at him for example. Like, oh, it's insane because if 10,000 streams equals one hard copy,
Right.
like like that's insane.
Yeah, and to be able to make that movement and be able to, take the fan base and say, hey, if we're gonna do this, this is how we're doing it, and
Yeah,
they
man.
be down for it. That's a huge thing.
100%, dude.
Marketing has a huge thing to do with that. He doesn't curse in any of his songs. There's a reason why. He does walk a line and he does promote that. He pushes it. On YouTube promotions, on other things, and you do have to do that in some sort of way if you want other people to hear your music. Because it does seem like even YouTube itself is not really a platform made for smaller artists, even though it seems like it is.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find any of my music, your music, someone else's music just randomly pop up for somebody. If I'm not searching
Yeah, it's hard,
Elijah
especially
Kyle,
with the algorithm. Yeah, especially with the algorithm right now.
right? So it is still steered towards major platform artists. So you
Yeah.
have to break that, and I think he does a very good job of putting situations or things that's going on, and he does walk the line. Doesn't seem like he likes to jump over it or go too far. He does trigger
Yeah.
a couple people,
Just enough to trigger people. Yeah.
which there's nothing wrong with that. There's enough people in this world that just are sitting around waiting to be triggered. So
Oh, 100%,
it
dude.
is what it is.
Half of Twitter.
So that would make that would be, I think, the third artist to hit like a #1 song that's independent. You've also had Tom McDonald do it in country, or Ryan Upchurch do it in country. So I do think we are seeing a new wave of the music industry. And
yeah, it's crazy, dude. That guy Arizona who made the song Roxanne, he was like the first artist to chart #1 on Billboard for a single in the past like 20 years, and then he signed after. But like it's crazy. Like independent's like the wave now, man. People are starting to realize how much these labels are fucking over artists and taking all their money.
Well, and it comes down to that, right? Because people put value towards their money now, especially now when things can be tight for a lot of people. They want to make sure that what they're putting their value in for you is going to you. And when you have fans that are like that, that's a big thing.
Yeah, man, especially when you have these contracts that people are signing for life. It's like you don't even own the rights to your own music. Like you're not even on the label anymore, and you can't even drop. Like it's crazy. Kanye West has $3 billion, and he doesn't make any money from music.
At all. It's all endorsements. It's all everything else. It's movies. Yeah. It's, you don't own anything. And I think people, get that confused. They're like, but I'm getting paid to make my music. But it's not even, if you go look at the people that are on that composition, artist composition for that song, it's not just your name up there. There's usually 3, 4, 5 names on there. It goes through check spells. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, they trade like the fame and the attention, but they're really getting screwed over. But people don't understand from the outside because they're like, oh, what do you have to complain about? You're famous. But it's like, they don't understand. Like the music industry is weird unless you're like a part of it, I feel like.
Right. No, for sure. Like, okay, I could, jump on a remix and that thing blow up and get a million views. And I'm monetized, but that song's not monetized because it was a beat that I took and did a remix on. So like people are thinking you're popping, you're making it now, you got it going. And you're still sitting there at the same spot. You just got a couple extra followers or whatever from it. I think people really take subscribers and numbers in the wrong way. It should be quality, not the quantity of what somebody has.
100%, dude. 100%. Like I know people that have like 300 followers on social media and they're killing it. Like people don't even they just don't like they're absolutely killing it behind the scenes. Like it's hard. Like I mean, build a real fan base and you're set no matter what. Kind of.
And it's not an easy thing to do. You have to take people from listening to your song to wanting to hear more of your song.
Yeah, genuinely connecting with you. Yeah. And a lot of the times it's more than music, you know what I mean? Like it's who you are, like what you embody, what you represent as a person.
Man. You just said our slogan, which is awesome. It's more than music. That's our slogan, man. And it's true. It's lifestyle. It's creativity. It's art. It's a way of life. It's emotion. It's everything wrapped around together.
Yeah, man. Just being a good human.
Period. I think people get so mixed up into things. And I'm sure you can agree with me on this. Even in like YouTube communities, the toxicity level can get to an extreme level over It seems like just dumb chitter chatter and
Yeah, man. I just stick to myself and drop a shit ton of music, and I just like surround myself with artists that I genuinely want to work with. Like, I don't care about clout or whatever. Like, if I have some really big songs coming out pretty soon, but it's generally because they're my friends and I want to work with them. It's not for anything else. You know what I mean? I feel like everyone in here is so like, I don't know, man. Like, a lot of this stuff is so unneeded. Like, a lot of the drama that's happened this year. It's just like, dude, just be a good person, make music, and like, if someone offends you, dude, like, if it's a genuine issue, talk about it, and if not, like, it is. I don't know, man. It's just crazy, bro.
I hear you.
It's just like it's like high school, dog. It's like, bro, we're old. We're old enough to.
I got into that high school like into junior year, basically, of this YouTube high school. Trust me, bro. I see how people work. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Dude. You can sit here and try to give everything that you can to try to promote somebody for free, and somehow they try to tell you that you're taking advantage of them and stuff. You know,
yeah,
so
dude.
it's
That's why yeah, it was really dope. And when Crip flew us, like, he had us to come out to his house for that cookout cipher. Because we legit had like 40 people from YouTube, and it was generally like an amazing time. And it was finally like a moment where people all came together. Like, there was no drama, and it was just really dope. Like, it was awesome to be there. It was good energy.
And it's a lot of relatable things. I don't think a lot of it's hard to relate like what we do, or even like what I do as a reactor, or just being on YouTube, period, with regular people at my job. Like, they don't understand like what goes into it, and how the community is, and you know, things like that. It's a real grind. It's
100%.
People think you just write a song and you just recorded it and that's it. Like, a lot of time can go into things, man.
A lot of times it has nothing to do about the music, sadly.
Yeah, facts. So you got the EK fam. What's up with the EK fam, man? What's that all about?
The EK fam's been going off, bro. Like, we just came up with that slogan, like, because we're a family, dude, and I talked to a lot of them on a first name basis, and we always just kept in touch. And I got like a bunch of group chats, and awesome. I always pop in. We'll be talking like every day, and we're just a family, dude. Like, they genuinely support me so much. It's crazy.
I see them, man. Twitter, they be going crazy, dude. Them retweets and things, that is awesome,
yeah, man.
Dude.
It's crazy how we're getting like more interactions than people that are 50 times bigger than us. Like, it's only a matter of time, dude. Like, there's only so long they're gonna stop us, man. Because we're getting there. I'm almost at that line now. I'm like,
and that's what I tell people. It's like, it's the fans. If you can get connected with the people that are following you, they will want to help push you more. And if you can get those people to sit there and do it, like you put a tweet out and everybody retweets it, it gets seen by more people. It gets pushed further. It's the fans doing it.
And yeah, man, and it's a grind. Like, I've been going nonstop for 4 years straight since like high school, and I remember the days of getting 0 plays and 0 retweets. You know what I mean? Like, it's been a process. Like, last year I had 100,000 plays. This year I got over 1 million. Like, you just keep going. You just keep going. If you don't stop, you're gonna finally break through that wall.
Yep, and I 100% agree with you. Like, Spotify, other avenues are 100% a better way for independent artists and stuff to try to go. If you're just going on YouTube, it's going to be a struggle.
Yeah, man. Like, it's good to be well-rounded everywhere, but man, whatever helps you connect. Oh, I'm back. One second. Yep, yeah, it was giving me a battery notice.
It's gonna die soon.
I got 20%. We're good. We got a while.
he's gonna make it on here, but it is true. I think the industry's changing. I think reactions being so popular are doing that. It is a weird trend, especially just reactions in general. You could have, one of the biggest artists in the world, you can do a reaction to him and get no views, or you can do, an independent artist who, only has 100,000 followers, but you get a bunch of views because their followers are loyal to him.
100%, dude. 100%.
It really depends on the artist when it comes to reactions. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't show everybody's music, And I think sometimes reaction channels get caught up in numbers. There are certain bands, things that will get you numbers, and that's important. You need to grow your structure.
That's important because you need to grow and live off. Yeah, but you should mess with. Yeah, I know what you're saying. 100%, dude. I agree.
Because, the main status of me making this new channel was, yes, I want to grow and become a bigger platform, but that platform is designed for doing things like this with you, for the music in general, my music, people in the Ignite music group, whatever it is. Anything that can help an extra view go towards music is 100% worth it, So
yeah, man, 100%. You're a real dude. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man, always. So I got 3 more questions for you.
All right.
We are, You can call it a pandemic, whatever it is at this point.
Hell.
Who, whatever.
I agree, bro. Trust me. Don't even.
Yeah,
you don't have to say a word. All right.
We're not gonna get into it. How do you feel about getting out there and doing local shows and doing bars and different things like that?
Goddamn lights coming off again. Hold
It's
up,
getting
I
dark.
got you. It's gonna come back on. Say it one more time, bro.
Local shows. Pushing out into the real world. Doing bars, doing smaller venues,
Dude, like
things like
I
that.
had I was on my first. I was going on my first tour right before this happened. I was going on a tour with Ryan Oakes and Justin Stone, and like they're two artists. He had over like 1 million monthly listeners at the time. And he's my homie.
Yeah.
He's super dope artist. And I was on Ticketmaster for the first time. Like it was like a super dope feeling, and then it got canceled the day before because of Rona. And I was just like, man, I was so pissed, bro. You had no idea. I was so looking forward to it, and I can't wait to be able to start. I'm definitely gonna tour next year. Like once we can, I'm going, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's the thing, right? And I think that's where the breakout starts a lot more than people think. It's that grind getting out in front of people. Yes.
Yeah, like that in person. That's when people really build connections with you, and it's just raw. Like you're just there, man. People are vibing. Like I played a couple shows last year. It was amazing, dude.
Yeah.
2 of the best days of my life.
So how'd your first show go? How did it feel like standing up there? Whether it's 12 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, there's that feeling of standing up there.
It wasn't even at a stage. It was on a nightclub, and there was actually like 150 people there, and I had a lot of my buddies go, and I was super scared. But for me personally, it's like the same thing with anything else. I overthink everything, but once like the moment comes, even if it's like sports, as soon as I step on the field, like I'm good, like it's done, like I'm ready to go kill shit.
Yeah,
like a switch turns in my head. Yeah.
Like for anything, like even like turning this on to go record. Before I hit record, it's like, oh, what am I gonna ask him? What am I gonna do with this, that, and then it's just in the moment. I'm off the cuff, and that's what I like to be. It's the easiest.
And one thing I like about live shows is that you can add twists to your own songs. You know what I mean? Like change up some like melodies and like a live performance is way different than like in the studio. It's just dope, man.
Yeah, because you're feeding off the energy provided.
Yeah.
You're not just the energy anymore. The energy's coming back to you, which is cool.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, you don't want to get somewhere and that energy's going the wrong way. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I think you're past that point where people are gonna hear it and be like, that sucks. Because there's
man, and yeah, dude, that was like a big thing for me this year. I used to care. Like I've gotten to the point I genuinely do not care about comments anymore, dude. Like, I can say that. Like I've gotten to the point finally where I can listen to my own music and I'm like proud of how far I've came, and I know that like it's not arrogance at all. Like you get to a point where like you're good at this, and it's just amazing when people like believe in you and stuff. But you can't let people like say that you suck and let it ruin your day, because it's just not true. Like, you know what I mean? Some people might not like your music, and that's totally fine. But it's not ass. You have a real as long as your message is good and you believe in yourself, like that's what matters, dude.
I 100% agree with you. And there are people who try to make music and they can't either stay on beat, or there's things that happen that cause it not to sound appeasing to people out there in the world. But it doesn't mean that they're not creating some type of art, from nothing, from their emotions, from what they 100%. Do. So, I always appreciate anybody trying to, make a way for themselves, or even be creative and just be thoughtful and speak your own mind,
100%, dude. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, bro.
I mean, on this channel, I can tell you, I get lots of comments every day, bro. And some of them, are like, oh, that reaction was the best reaction I've ever seen. And some people are just like the biggest dicks you've ever heard. Like, it's
just
crazy.
Like, you just gotta laugh. I'm like, wow, bro, like your life is that sad that you have to comment on my posts. I'm like, I've never heard of anyone that's like really successful that has time to comment like shit talk on someone's posts. Like you're doing nothing.
If you have more time to worry about someone else, you're not worrying about yourself.
Like
and doing
look yourself
job,
in the
period.
I say that on the album. I'm like, look yourself in the mirror before you speak to me. Like you're just miserable. Like you're miserable about yourself. Don't take it out on me.
Okay, so I did my own little research there. It looks like you got your website, ElijahKyle.com. You're getting your merch and everything out there. You also have your link for all your music and everything. I think I still had that pulled up too.
Yeah, dude.
No, yeah.
I finally got the domain for ElijahKyle.com. .com, so no one can steal that from me.
Yeah, and I'm out there right now. You can listen, buy merch, pre-save, follow him, which at this point you can just purchase it. And a few videos.
Yeah,
on there.
that if you click on that link, it just turns into like playing the album now. I just need to update that.
Yep. Oh, I went through it all earlier. I was having fun with it.
Hell yeah.
Checking it all out. But we're gonna wrap this up. I hope you guys go check out Elijah Kyle. The man is doing his thing, working real hard. He's got lots of stuff coming up. 2021. Y'all better be ready for it. It is, man, and I feel like this is really gonna be the turn for independent music. It's only a matter of time at this point.
Yeah, man.
So,
We're right there. You know what I mean? We're about to knock down that wall, dude. And I think part of it is people are starting to realize we got to take things into our own hands. Like I was talking to my buddy Adrian the other day. It's like we can't keep relying on all these huge people to like put us on and like having to pay to get on like Spotify and all this stuff. We just got to work together and create like our own lane and just all come together as a community and just take back like music. Really, it's like a war, man. Like, we're at a war right now.
It is 100% a war. But if you see, we are inching closer and closer and closer.
Yes,
You're
sir.
seeing people hit billboards. You're seeing people be successful right in front of your eyes, doing what
and that's
you're
what it
doing.
takes. And it takes some big artists that were on labels to speak up. Like Russ preaches so much about independence, and he was on a huge label at Columbia, and now he's independent and he's killing it. Yep. Like sometimes it takes like everyone. You know what I mean? It takes huge people, small artists, like everyone, dude.
Yeah, it's taking your cards and bringing them to the table. It's not taking someone else's cards and playing with them.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Absolutely.
So, I appreciate you
so
being
much for
here,
having
man.
me, bro.
Hell yeah. Y'all go check out Elijah Kyle. Go check out his channel. Go get his new album, Fallen. We'll have the links down below in the description, everything for him. Just go support independent music, period.
Shout out the whole entire EK fam. I appreciate you guys and anyone that supports, for real. Thank you so much, bro.
Yep, go subscribe to him. All of his socials are above. All mine are above. Support him out there. We're on to the next one. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, comment down below. Anybody else that you want to see us talk to, if you want to see any other reactions from Elijah Kyle, let me know down below. We'll get into it and have some fun. Other than that,
thank you, homie.
I'm Casual. He's Elijah. We out of here. Bow.
There's a knife inside my back, probably someone from my past, reminding me of why I'm broken, feeling something's better than the emptiness of feeling lost, hopelessness of never knowing, will this ever get any better in time? I like to walk alone, don't feel sorry for myself, I am a rolling stone.